This is how we're gonna get our confidence back as mamas. Listen, my goal is to help you as much as I can. I'm not a gatekeeper. What is there to gatekeep? If God gave us the blueprint, who am I to gatekeep a blueprint? Like, you get what I'm saying? If I can help you, I will. There's no course. I really appreciate being able to help you. Number one, remind yourself who God made you to be. First of all, the creator of the universe decided to make you, and then he decided to make you a mom. He's allowing you to take care of his children because he believes that you can do it, that you can do it. He believes that I can be a mom. And by the way, I'm a mom of 3 kids. I have 3 kids under 3. My oldest is 3 years old. The Bible says that children are a heritage and reward from the Lord. So God is giving you his reward, his heritage. And he's saying that you are more than capable enough to take care of his prized possessions. And he loved you enough as the child that you are, because you are still a child in his eyes, to take care of more children. That is so beautiful, and we don't really look at it in that way. I think we see it more as responsibility, a blessing, and a job that he tasked us with since Genesis. All right, next point. Oh, and if you need to write scriptures down, you're beautifully and wonderfully made. He knit you in your mother's womb. He knew you before you were even born. If you need to write scriptures down to remind yourself daily of those things, do it. Please do it. Okay? Next point. Understand your role as a wife and a mother. Now, I know everyone watching me might not be married, or they might be a single parent, but this video is specifically for mamas. I know in the Christian community, a lot of women strive to be like the Proverbs 31 woman. And I was meditating on this. I was reading Proverbs 31 over and over again, especially lately. And at the time I had a newborn. My youngest is now 10 months. But when he was in the newborn stage, I was reading Proverbs 31. I was meditating on it. I was watching sermons about it. And I was just like, how the heck is she doing all this stuff? Is it just me? I was like, yeah, I need to give myself grace. I have a newborn. You're never doing enough, or you feel like you're doing too much when you're supposed to be recovering from pregnancy and giving birth. And then I realized, wait, she had maids. She woke up in the morning, she gave them tasks. Why are we giving ourselves such a hard time if we're doing it alone? I have my husband to help me, but the woman is the keeper of the home. The woman is the one who raises the children, especially when they're younger. My husband, he's from Sierra Leone originally, and back home, the women take care of everything. That's what he saw growing up. The only thing the man does is go to work, and the women do everything. They take care of the house, they take care of the kids, everything. And I was thinking, wait, when the women are taking care of everything in Sierra Leone, they're not doing it by themselves. There's other women in the villages, other women in the cities who are helping them, who are helping cook, helping feed the family, helping cleaning around the house, even though the man's not doing it. So they're not doing it alone. They have help. Some of you might have in-laws or friends or nannies or caretakers or babysitters that are helping you, and that's amazing. But a lot of us are doing it alone. It's just one woman in a household doing everything, right? Not that the men aren't involved, or not that they're not helping to clean or cook or whatever, but at the end of the day, a lot of it falls on the mom. In America, we're just expected to do it by ourselves. If you have a nanny, or if you do daycare, or if you don't want to homeschool, you want a private tutor, so someone else is doing it for you, it's like we're shamed. That's a bad thing. But almost everywhere else, everyone's getting help. No wonder we feel crazy. No wonder we feel burnt out. How did the Proverbs 31 woman wake up so early, do all this stuff, go to bed so late? When you're doing it by yourself, there is not enough time in the day. Huge revelation for me. So this is your sign. God is saying it's okay to have help. You're supposed to have help. We're not supposed to do this alone. We're supposed to get wise counsel and things, right? Why can't we have other women help us? So if it's your neighbor, if you can hire someone to come in your home, if you can outsource laundry, have a company do your laundry, have someone cook a few meals a week for you, do a meal delivery service. You don't have to cook as much. What else? Cleaning. You can hire a maid. The Proverbs 31 woman had maids, plural. You can get a maid. Doesn't that just make you feel better? Just breathe in. Maids. Breathe in. Maids. Someone doing my laundry. Me not folding 12 people's clothes. How much would that free your mind? How much would that free your time? And especially when you have little kids. How hard is it to read the Bible? How hard is it? Oh man. to make time to get serious, intimate time with the Lord. It's very hard, especially when you have little ones. Next point. Ooh, this is a good one. Okay, body language. All the body language tips that I'm going to touch on are from my own personal experience. When I was in high school and in college, I had 2 compliments about my posture. I always had good posture. I don't remember how that happened or why. My posture isn't as good as it used to be. I actually need to improve, so we can improve together. And there's even those things that you can wear, put on, and buy, and it straightens you up. Even here, I haven't been fully straight sitting here. I got compliments in high school and then in college. I remember one time I was walking across one of the streets at our university, and this lady asked me where something was, and I was like, oh, I'm a freshman. I don't know the campus like that yet. And she was like, really? I thought you were a senior. And I was like, wow, what made you think that? And she said, you walk with purpose. You were walking with a purpose. That was not a compliment I had ever received before. I was thinking about it. To walk with a purpose, when someone looks like they're on a mission, their body posture is straight, their head is held high, they look like they know what they're doing because they're confident, right? Even though I didn't know the campus that well, I gave off that confidence and that level of purpose and poise that she thought I was a senior. She thought I was basically done. Another point about body language. The second one is stop touching your hair. I used to do this all the time. So when someone's talking, I'm just gonna do it so you can see how annoying it is. When someone's talking and they just have to make sure that their hair is, I feel a fly away, like something's wrong. Are they really focused on talking to you? I don't know. Am I thinking about my hair, or am I thinking about how important it is to talk to you? I don't know. If you feel like you need to touch your hair, or you're having a bad hair day, or if there's frizz going on, or even your clothes, you feel like you're tugging at your clothes, something's off or something's wrong and needs to be fixed, go to the restroom. Even if you're in some important meeting or whatever, just make an excuse, go to the restroom. Go to the restroom, look in the mirror, actually look at yourself, fix yourself the way how you want it to look. I like my hair back when I'm wearing a hoodie, and then make sure you're satisfied, and then don't touch anything else. Because if you're touching it, it's not gonna be in the way that you want it to be. It's such an easy sign that someone's unsure of themselves, or they're not confident in the way how they look, or they just don't have confidence in general. The other body language tip I want to talk about is grace. Holding yourself with grace. That's biblical. Being clothed in dignity and strength and grace. I remember I used to do aerobics and swim at a pool with my mom. And around that time, I decided to move in with my husband. Now, we weren't married. Don't do that. But so there was this older lady, and she was very strong in the faith, and she was like, you guys can't be moving in together. Are you gonna get married? Are you getting married? What's the point? You guys gonna have kids? Like, she was asking me all these questions in front of my mom. And after the conversation was over, my mom said, you have so much grace. And I was like, what? She was like, if that were me, I would have went off. Because she was asking really personal questions. And that stuck with me. The way how you handle situations, it's not always easy. I'm from Baltimore. You want to maybe cuss somebody out, but you really shouldn't, obviously, as a woman of God. But just holding yourself up, right? It's part of that confidence. You can tell when a woman has grace. She's just elegant and graceful, the way how she walks and talks, and she might be a little more soft-spoken, or she just commands more respect when she speaks, or she's just much more feminine and beautiful, like a flower, like a rose. You think about a flower. Flower should be one of the most confident things. God said that Solomon wasn't covered in clothes as splendid as lilies. You think of a flower, it's just so beautiful, it's so delicate. The petals open up, it blooms, right? But it's not loud, it's not boisterous. It just is beautiful, and everyone around it will see that. Now let's get to the good part. Obviously, the inner work is the best part. We all love the products. First, I want to talk about products to use during pregnancy. Basically, the only thing I have for you is this. So everyone says to get belly butter, belly oil. I've had 3 kids. None of that worked for me. Now, I have naturally dry skin, so I wonder if that's the reason. But I really tried to put this stuff on me, and it wasn't working. You know, when you're pregnant, it's itchy. Your skin is so stretched, and it can crack, and I just was not finding anything. What I came across was this Maddie's Baby multi-purpose ointment. It's basically a replacement for Vaseline. I grew up with Vaseline. We don't have to go there. I know people still use use it, but there's much better alternatives than Vaseline. You can use this literally for everything. So I bought this for our kids because our kids have naturally dry skin, just like their mama, and it works so well. And then I was like, wait, let me put some of this on my stomach. I think I was using it for 3 or 4 days, and then my husband saw my stomach. He was like, wow, it looks so different. It looks so good. And I was like, yes, this is all I use now. Oh, let me show you what it looks like. We go through jars of this on a regular basis. It's amazing. There's no fragrance. It smells like what's the ingredients that are in it. It's olive oil, coconut oil, beeswax, castor oil, jojoba oil, carnauba wax, and vitamin E. If you're pregnant, this is the only product I can offer you. That's the frustrating thing about pregnancy. I would just say to focus on the fact that you're carrying his treasure, that you're carrying the Lord's treasure, and that's more than enough. The fact that you're making a new organ, a placenta, a whole other human being, right? Oh, and you're glowing. You're going to be glowing. So that's all the confidence you need in the world. And then postpartum. So I'm doing 3 different stages. I'm doing during pregnancy, during postpartum / breastfeeding if you're breastfeeding, and then after you're done breastfeeding. So products to use during postpartum. Breastfeeding. If you can breastfeed, do it. It's from the Lord. It's from the Lord, and it's free. It's freer than formula. If you can do it, please do it. You can also buy breast milk. It's so beneficial. Goat milk is also really good. It's the closest thing to breast milk. So if you can get a formula made from goat milk, which that does exist, Thrive Market, my husband and I shop there a lot. They sell really clean baby formula. If you can do it, I highly recommend. Breastfeeding is the secret sauce to weight loss. I don't know if I hear a lot of people talk about this, but with my first child, he ate so much. I think within 4 to 6 months, I already became smaller than I was before I became pregnant. All from breastfeeding. I was not working out. It's free. It costs you your time, but God already scheduled breastfeeding into your schedule. You get what I'm saying? It's not a waste of time. Feeding your child is literally your job. The next thing is a belly wrap. Oh, and put this on. Listen, put this on, because everything was stretched out. Your skin, everything, it can get loose and it can look like it's wrinkly. It's not wrinkles, it's just stretched. This will help smooth everything out and look younger and moisturize and everything. It works. I'm telling you, my husband saw a huge difference when I started using this. The next tip is a belly wrap. This is ancient of days. Women have been using this forever, but there's different ones you can use. You can use fabric and make a wrap. You can buy a wrap online just to help. It like holds everything because you're like jello in there. Everything's like jello after the babies come out, the placentas come out. It's like jello in there. And that way you're just holding everything together. It helps to bring your abs back together. It just helps everything go back to the way it's supposed to be. And also there's women who have said it's helped them at least look like they've lost weight. Another product is the Baby Blues gummies. Now, this product was referred to me, not by the company, but I found it online and people were saying it worked, and they're not lying. It worked. Like, it helped. It's for your hair. Because I've had 3 kids. I always have hair loss. I've had hair loss after every pregnancy. But those gummies really help. They really work. It's a 10 out of 10. Tammy Fit. I don't know if you've heard of Tammy Fit. She has a workout app, and she's been pregnant a few times. So she has an app. It costs money, but I highly recommend at least doing the free trial. I would save it for postpartum. She has pregnancy workouts, but if you're not able to pay for it, save it for postpartum. Because the first 2 times I had kids. So I had my son and then my daughter. I tried to work out afterwards using like postpartum workouts. Trash. All the ones I could find, which I looked on YouTube, it was just too advanced. It was too much. It's like, bro, I can't do all this. Too many moves, too complicated. It freaking hurt. Like, I just pushed out a baby and this is too much. I gave Tammy Fit a shot because the reviews on her app are just so good. So I signed up for the postpartum. I can even show you the screenshot that I actually did the workout. I signed up for the free trial. The first day, I think it was 1 or 2 moves. And the 2 moves was with you lying on your back on the floor. This is what it's supposed to be. And she really works out. Like, this is her lifestyle. But yet, with the postpartum workout, she only did, I think it was like 2 moves. And they were both on the floor. And I was like, thank God, it helped my recovery so much this time around compared to the first and second time. If I get pregnant again, I'm going to do it again. I highly recommend for postpartum workout. And the intensity gradually increases, but it's not really intense. You just have to take the time to do it. And the workouts last between 5 to 15 minutes. So simple. Okay, bathroom scales. If you've been looking at your weight outside of going to the doctor, if you've been looking at your weight and it's been bothering you on the scale, donate the scale. Throw it out. I haven't had a scale for 4 years now. Just don't do it. You don't need it. Honestly, to get in shape and to be healthy, you don't need a scale. Like for what? And everyone has a different weight for what healthy looks like to them, or fit, or lean, or whatever you're trying to achieve postpartum. I'm telling you, donate the scale or put it in the attic or hide it or something. Do not use it. You don't need it. This is continuing on to postpartum. All these things I'm listing, you can still do while you're breastfeeding. Okay? Your biotics, your pre, pro, and postbiotic. Now, be careful. I don't know if you're allowed to have like kombucha when you're breastfeeding. I don't think so. Yogurts and vitamins and things that you can get, that really helps because it's working on your gut health. It's getting all that, helps you expel all that nasty stuff. Oh, and then to go back to working out. So I did the Tammy Fit postpartum workout routine. And then I did Chloe Ting's 2-week shred, which really helped. It'll help everybody in a different way. And you gotta commit. You gotta commit. And she has a website. So instead of just going onto YouTube and finding her and just doing a video every day, you can actually go to her website or click through one of her YouTube videos and sign up for a free account. It's free, you don't have to pay for anything. And it'll list out the 2-week challenge that you choose. When you do a workout, you click on it that you finished it. So you can hold yourself accountable. It has it by the date. So today's the 25th. Then you work out, it'll say that you worked out on the 25th. And then tomorrow you work out on the 26th. But if you skip a day, and there's nothing wrong with skipping a day during her program. If you skip a day, it skips the day with you. Instead you work out on the 27th, or something happens, or you travel somewhere, or whatever, it'll continue with you and you can finish out the 2-week program. So if you miss a day, you don't have to feel like you have to quit. You can keep going in the app. And once you finish the 2 weeks, that's amazing. You can even have an accountability partner and you can screenshot, which is what I did. One of my best friends, I screenshot the workout and I would text it to her. And I remember there was one day I didn't do it and she was like, "Did you work out?" I'm like, "No." She was like, "Okay, we gotta work out tomorrow." So I did, and I sent her the screenshot. My last 2 products during postpartum and breastfeeding is food related. One is cold brew coffee. Now, I would be gentle when it comes to caffeine when you're breastfeeding, obviously because babies don't know how to break down caffeine. But a cold brew, you need to drink it before 12 p.m. Your body handles the antioxidants. It'll make you probably go to the bathroom and get things out. I would drink it with or without milk. So if you like black coffee, hey, or with milk. But no sugar. No sugar. That kind of defeats the purpose of the whole coffee. The other food-related item is spicy food. If you can add some jalapenos, some peppers, some hot sauce, something. Now, I would check to see if you can handle that, especially when breastfeeding, because sometimes your baby might react. You might eat something or drink something and your baby reacts differently. I would just keep an eye on that. But eating and drinking, those 2 things helps. It'll just help flush that stuff out. And hot peppers, I think it's the capsicum, I think is what it's called, that's in spicy peppers. It's so good for you and it's so good for your blood. It's very good. Now I'm going to talk about the products that can only be used if you're not breastfeeding. This product list sucks because, no, it's great. The product list is great, but it sucks for me because I haven't been able to use them. I'm currently breastfeeding. Each time I've gotten pregnant, I've still been breastfeeding, so I'm not there yet. But one of the companies is Maylee's. You've probably seen them on Instagram. They're really good for the target areas in your body, especially your stomach, just helping heal and bring the youthfulness back to your belly and helping with stretch marks and things like that. The other one is ISO Tea. I don't know if that's how you properly pronounce it. I'm pretty sure it's low-key MLM, but it works. And it's detox tea and it just flushes, like you're just gonna be going to the bathroom. So I would drink it either right before bed or first thing in the morning. You're just gonna go. And that will help you lose weight much quicker because there's a lot of gunk in our colons and in our intestines that hasn't been flushed out. It's just sitting there. It needs to move, and working out helps with that as well. Have you noticed if you'll do a workout or you'll walk around the house or you'll clean, right? Around the house, or you'll do some jumping jacks and then all of a sudden you have to go to the bathroom? It's because you're moving, your things are moving around in there. So sometimes you might not be losing weight because nothing's coming out. If you're not sweating, if you're not peeing and going to the bathroom, how else are you going to lose fat? The other company is Fit Finity. I used in the past to lose weight and it freaking works. It has a high level of caffeine. It's basically like pills and they sell 3 different ones. So you can get all 3, which is what I did. And within the span of a week or 2, I lost a lot of weight. Of course, it makes you go to the bathroom. It also gives you a lot of energy. So you want to just go. If you feel like you don't have enough energy and you don't want to drink coffee, I recommend this. It gives you the energy to get things done and to work out. It's a great pre-workout pill as well. So thank you for watching. Bye.